Hi guys, if you're new to my channel, my name's Charlesy, and I just do whatever I feel like it on YouTube, I guess now. So today what I'm going to be doing is a story time, but also a get ready with me, because I woke up this morning, wanted to film, wanted to tell you about this new story that I have, but also my get ready with me is just gonna be me talking while I put on my makeup, not really a tutorial, so I'm sorry. But my story today is going to be how I lived in a house where my landlord was a slumlord. So that was, excuse me, why you gotta be bumping at like 9 in the morning? Rude. But we had just moved out of this said house that I'm talking about. I don't know if I just told you guys, but like a few months ago, I had just moved to Indianapolis, and I'm not too familiar with the area and all of that shenanigans, but it's just, it was not a bad location, not really. Like, it was a few minutes from my job, rent not too terrible. Granted, the house itself was okay. It had some flaws, like the sink in the kitchen didn't really work unless you would like pull the little oh god, lighted myself with my mirror, like the hose. That's the only thing you could use, was the hose. So doing dishes was like super impossible. I tried to be like a big advocate of like, oh, let's not use like paper plates, because I'm trying to be better with the environment, like, really. But yeah, so we were doing that for like a couple months, but my door for my bedroom was only on one hinge. Like, it was bad. Like, I couldn't really close my door. My other roommate, she did not have her door on her hinges at all, and the landlord would not come and fix it whatsoever. And he was only worried about getting our money, not fixing up this house that we had. And gotta cover up those zits. But yeah, he just would not come over and fix anything unless we bothered him like for ever. Sorry for that extended one. But it's just like, fucking really? You have these 3 people who live in this freaking house. They pay you on time every month your rent, and you will not fix the issues in this house. So, the straw that broke the camel's back is we went without hot water for 10 days. We did not have water for 5 days. So, this happened around 4th of July, where we actually did not have AC or the furnace when we originally moved in. I think we moved in around April. And yeah, we didn't have the furnace or air conditioning or anything like that. And he was like, oh, I'll come in and I'll fix it. And we thought we could trust him on it. No, no, we couldn't. So I can still see my zit. This concealer is not working. Guess I should get some like color corrector for my zits. But anywho, yeah, so what he did was the day before 4th of July, he came out and took out our water heater to get to the furnace so he could have the furnace replaced. Well, all he did was take out the water heater and the furnace and then just left it. Just left it. Didn't send anybody to come put in a new heater that day or anything like that. And we're sitting in like high 90-degree weather and we're running like the electric AC air conditioner units and stuff like that. We couldn't stay in our rooms because they were too hot. Me and one of my roommates were like sleeping on the couch for those, like, it was probably about 3 days that we were sleeping on the couch, because that's when he finally sent somebody to put in the new furnace so we could have air conditioning. Well, after we got air conditioning, he still took like another week and a half or so. Nah, another like week. Took him another week to come in and like put in the water heater. Well, after he put in the water heater that he had taken out, it didn't work. So we had cold water for 5 days or whatever. And then he finally came at like, man. He came to the house at like 8 o'clock at night after I got off work and then put in the new water heater when he was supposed to come the day before when I had the day off and do it. But no, he didn't. So there we were. I was happy that I was going to have hot water because I'm in a city where I don't have many friends. I can't just go to their house to shower because I don't fucking know anybody. So that was very troubling. But now we have just moved into a new house just a couple days, well, actually yesterday. We moved into this new house, which I'm ecstatic about. Like literally we packed up all of our things. Oh, speaking of which, also, we did not tell the past landlord that we were moving because when my roommate first moved in here, well, not here, but into that house, the landlord never made him sign a lease. So, another reason we believe he is a full-on slumlord. Because I'm not trying to be like anything too bad about it, like, but he really did not care about his tenants, and it shows. And I hope one day comes around and bites him in the butt. I got something in my eye. Probably all this powder I just put on my face. But it's just, you cannot do that to people. If you're gonna be a landlord, just fucking do what you're supposed to. That's why these people pay you so much money every month to live in your freaking house. It's just what you're supposed to do. Growing up, my great-grandma rented houses. I'm sorry, I know how it's supposed to go in like being a tenant or a landlord. It's just, I need brushes, but it just upsets me because he would act like he really cared, but yet he didn't. Sorry. And it was just super annoying. However, our new landlord, he is as sweet as can be. And he's like a little old Italian man who's very sweet. And I talk about plants with them because lately I have been very big into house plants and stuff like that. I have about like 5, and the obsession is just starting. So sorry that the story is getting all over the place, but yeah, just yesterday we didn't tell the landlord that we were moving out, and we just packed all of our stuff and left, and the rent was supposed to be due on the 15th for that place, and today is the 11th, I think. Yeah, because yesterday was the 10th. So today's the 11th. And he's just not going to get his money because we're not going to be living there. What are you doing? What? I'm sorry. Come here. You say hi to the camera? Oh. For those who don't know, interrupting story time to introduce you to the sweetest boy ever. This is my baby Sabbath. He's a sweet boy, and he is very talkative. So if you ever hear just a random meow in the background of one of my videos, it's from him. Right, baby? He's very affectionate, and he is such a big boy. Like, he has a chunk. He's a chunk. I have a story time about him too. You know what? We'll just jump right into that because I gotta do some eyeshadow. I'm just gonna do something very light with my eyeshadow today. Because I gotta go to work. With Sabbath, he was an alley cat when he found me. He was an alley cat. I was living with my dad at the time, because I was his caregiver, because he had cancer. So, I need eyeshadow primer. No, I don't. It's just gonna work. Yeah, I was living with my dad because he had cancer, and I was his caregiver. Well, one day, this black cat just started hanging out around the house. And my dad was not a fan of cats at all, but he had a liking to this specific cat. And he started letting the cat in the house, more like me, but Sabbath would come in and out of the house, kind of like a dog. He would go to the door when he needed to go to the bathroom. and just meow, like, rah, rah, rah. Just cry at the door when he wanted out. So he was kind of just like in and out of the house as much as he possibly wanted. And then one day I was like, you know what? You're my cat now. Yeah, I'm talking about you. He stuck around the house for about a year, and then when my dad passed, I was like, well, I'm moving out of this house. I want this cat to come with me. So I just moved back in with my mom, and about a couple months later, Sabbath goes missing. He got out and he does not know the area that he was in. So he was missing for about 3 months. Then one day, when I was with my boyfriend at the time, I was laying in bed and I was like, you know what? I miss having a cat. I want a cat. So I was looking on the Humane Society's page, and let's backtrack a little bit. Before Sabbath got out, before he got out and was lost, he got out another time. And he got into a fight with a larger animal, and he had like a sore behind his ear. And I took him to the vet for it, and we were cleaning it and taking care of it. And then he got out again. Well, I'm looking on the Humane Society's page, and I see this black cat, and I see a mark behind its ear, exactly where his scar was. And I was like, that's my cat. So the very next day, me and one of my best friends, Steven, we get in the car and we go to the Humane Society, and I walk directly back to where the cats are, and I see him just sitting in the cage, and I'm talking to this lady, and I'm legit in tears, just crying like uncontrollably. She's like, okay, well, here's what you're gonna do. You're not going to tell them at the desk that this is your cat, because then they'll charge you for the spay and neuter, like, and housing for the 3 months that he was missing, and all of this other stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I just paid the normal adoption fee for him, and then when I get out, that's when I start crying again. I'm like crying in the car on the way home, and I'm holding him in like the little cat carrier, and I'm just like, oh my god, I can't believe I've lost you. Like, oh my god. And it just made me so happy. And if anyone knows me, they know my cat is my baby. If anyone like says they don't like my cat, I don't trust them, because he is literally the coolest cat I have ever had. He is super awesome, and I just love him to death. I don't know how this got on track of my cat, but it is now a story time about my cat. I'm sorry, and it's like 20 minutes into this, and I still don't have my eyeliner on, so I'm gonna have fun like editing this. But yeah, the new house is like 30 minutes from my work. So I am not super thrilled about that, but at the same time, it'll be okay. Sorry, had to get the eyeliner on, and the camera, it kind of looks like it's bad, but not in the mirror. So I don't know anymore. But, you know, sorry that I get quiet when I'm doing my eyeliner, but gotta be focused. Okay. They are not perfect, but neither am I. So, I am just ready. Today's Sunday. It's gonna be a short shift at work. And I've noticed I have not vaped this entire video, which for most of you that know, I work in a vape shop. So I usually vape quite a bit in my videos. So if any of you are interested, this week I'm vaping on Magic Man by One Hit Wonders. And it is so good. It is a watermelon gummy bear. Well, watermelon gummy. And it is fantastic. Because probably like one of my favorite fruits is watermelon for sure. Especially in the summertime, because it's just so good when it's fresh. And then my favorite candy is gummy bears or gummy worms, anything gummy, as long as it's like a soft gummy. Because I cannot stand like those Harbos gummies. Not good. It's not a good texture. Not at all. But yeah, boy. Got a bunch of vape on you now. I'm surprised how busy this road is out here, out in front of my house, if you can hear that. So I kind of have like my window open and you guys sitting in it, so I have some light. But I am sure people have probably drove past and been like, what is she doing? I was like, I'm recording stuff on my iPhone. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't put any blush on or a highlighter. So we'll do that real quick. I didn't put any bronzer on because I was like, I don't need to do any of that right now. Because I just wanted to do like a quick little basic look. But I need to give my face some color. Yeah, I put blush on the end of my nose. Don't judge me. But I just love this Swamp Queen palette. But if you can tell, like, I mainly just use the bronzer and the highlighter. Like, both of those have hit pan. Like, oh my gosh. And I love that it says on the top of the mirror, believe in yourself, love yourself, embrace your individuality. Because Graveyard Girl is queen. She's the swamp queen, bish. Like, come on, get with the program. This palette was just amazing. And I love the smell of it. It smells like chocolate. And I know that makes me sound like a fat kid, which I am, but who doesn't love the smell of chocolate? Anytime I say chocolate, it makes me think of that SpongeBob episode that's like, did you say chocolate? Or like the fish dude, he's like, did somebody say chocolate? If I can find a clip of it and insert, I freaking will. Chocolate! Because it's hilarious. So you're gonna want to apply as much highlighter to your face that you can send a message to the gods. Just be like, hey bish, I'm here, can you see me? I'm shining bright like a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond.
I am something else in the morning. And I'm just gonna leave my lips alone because I don't want to do that today. So this Get Ready With Me is done after 30 minutes. So now I have to get dressed and get ready to go to work and have a 30-minute drive ahead of me. So I will talk to you guys later. Sorry for not having a consistent update schedule, uploading schedule. I'm gonna try and get back into that, and because now I'm in a better place, because I could not film in that last house. It was too small and my glasses are dirty. But it was just too small. You could hear everything. So it's just, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait until we get to the new place to upload anything. So sorry about that, but I hope that I'll be able to upload more frequently now and kind of have some interesting things for you guys, because I've been brainstorming quite a bit for new videos, and they're not all going to be vape related or video game related, or I don't know. It's just going to be a mosh podge of me. So I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you if you stuck around for watching this, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.